Hey, we're live. Gonna go through some old cards again. Let's open this up. And see what we're gonna get. Let's see. Oh, there it is, right there. We're gonna open this up. And maybe. There we go. And there we go. There's the cards. All right, so I think these ones I opened because I put them in a new bag. So open these up, last week. So I'm just gonna put them right here for now. And yeah, let's just grab a bag and let's see what we get. Should be some baseball, some hockey. Yeah, probably football. Well, not as much football. There might be a little bit of football in here, but let's move that to the side. Let's move this down here. I'll move. Well, there we go. All right, let's take a look and see what we get. All right, let's start off with some 91 Donruss. We have Glenn Allen Hill of the Toronto Blue Jays. There he is. He was an absolute stud. And then we traded him and Mark Whitten to Cleveland for Tom Candiotti, which was probably the worst trade. I don't know. We had the Candyman for what? Half a season? I did not like the trade because we gave up two really powerful bats. Hey, Oddball Cards, how are you doing today? But yeah, there you go. There's a Glenn Allen Hill second. Looks like a second-year card. Pretty good. Oh, we got a rookie prospect from Montreal. We've got Howard Farmer. Howard Farmer from the Montreal Expos. He played for Jamesport, Roxford, and Jacksonville, then Indianapolis, then went to Montreal, played for the Expos. I don't remember this guy that much. So this is score. Oh, I think I might have said Donruss last time. These are score 91s, I guess. Oh, we have a Moises Alou. That's like his first year card. That's pretty nice. Moises Alou. He's a Canadian hero. Played for the Expos. This is a cool card. Reds October. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And then you have that on the back. Win the World Series. Let's go with a little Kevin Bass of the Giants. Andy McGaffigan. Do not say that a lot of times fast. Andy McGavigan. Hey, Three Good Nerds, how you doing? Which one? The Cincinnati Reds one? Was this the one you're talking about? That's a pretty cool card. We have Mr. John Shelby. We have Tom Gregg of the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, that's a pretty cool card. I think I have that probably a couple times. Oh, we have a Master Blaster. We have a Master Blaster of Mr. Cecil Fielder, sporting the Detroit Tigers uniform. He was always best in Toronto, if I say so myself. But no, he had his best seasons in Detroit. I know. But no, that's a cool card. I like these inserts. And then we have a Rifleman of Frank Viola. No, sorry, a K-Man. I don't know why I said Rifleman. I think Rifleman might be, it's a K-Man. I should, read the card instead of thinking I read something. Cecil and Prince ended with the same career home runs. I did not know that. And then Cecil started in Toronto, Prince started in Milwaukee. And then did they both end in Detroit? We have a first-round draft pick of Robbie Beckett of the San Diego Padres. Randy Beckett. Oops. There we go. Oh, we have the newest. He's a coach for the Toronto Blue Jays right now. We just signed him. He's a Yankee great. Don Mattingly, the franchise. That's pretty cool. Hey, Sith, how's it going? Hello again. This is a nice one. 91 score. We have the franchise, and he was the franchise. Ken Griffey Jr. Who all played Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball on the Super Nintendo? I'm pretty sure everyone in this probably played it. I played that a ton. I remember one summer, I spent a full summer. Me and my buddy, we were going to do a full season, and I'm like, he ended up going like 2-3 weeks into the summer where he had to go up north for like 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm like, we were playing like the whole season. He goes, and I had to like finish off the season, and oh my gosh, it took a while, but we did do it. Kirby Puckett, the franchise of the Minnesota Twins. This was a cool card. This one, I remember being like, I need this card. Obviously, Roberto Alomar, being a Toronto Blue Jay, is a absolute awesome player, and he's sporting the San Diego here, but who doesn't like Roberto Alomar? That's a beauty card. Hey, CNC Collectibles. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. And then we have his brother, the franchise, Sandy Alomar Jr. We have another franchise of Barry Bonds. Absolute. I don't care. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. I will say that till he finally gets there. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. Hey, Trev, the shipping guru. This guy, surprisingly, was my favorite. Him and Barry Larkin were my favorite non-Toronto Blue Jay players. Obviously, I love Barry Bonds and stuff. I did, yeah. But this guy here, Eric Davis, absolute. I remember I forget, it must have been like 1990. I remember I'm sitting. I was supposed to get I was getting my hair cut, and so I was looking through Sports Illustrated, and I think it must have been an article of the Cincinnati Reds, and he had his like this shaved off and then this long. Ever since then, that's how I've had my hair. And obviously, right now not, but once I get it cut, it will be like not shaved all the way to the skin, whatever. But I'm like that's where I got it from, and I have not stopped since 1990. How sad am I? Oh, here's another. Okay, so this guy too, Dream Team of Barry Larkin. He's Sensei Domino. How's it going? So we have, Eric Davis, Barry Larkin, two absolute studs. Oh, we have a rookie prospect. He became a decent pitcher. Dave Burba. He had some good seasons. Rob Hirsch. Ooh, Kevin, please excuse yourself, Belcher. I don't know what I think he just got caught in a rundown. That's not a good pick for your first card, getting caught in a rundown. I don't know. Maybe he probably wasn't. We have another one of Mike York. We have a Jeff Conine rookie prospect. We have a Eric Gunderson. We have a Jimmy Kremers. We have a rookie prospect of Chuck Malone. No, I've been talking about this. I'm like, 1990s, you were told, they said, you could collect whatever. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's all going to go up in price. If you get the good rookies, if you get the good cards, it's going to go up in price. That's what we were told in the 1990s. We did not know at that time that they're being overproduced, and I'm like, we probably should have. We were probably looking at it saying why are we getting the same cards over and over again? But But hey, I love the cards in the 90s. That's when I started. That's when I finished. And then I started in 2019 again. So Steve Atkins. Oh, we got some no-hit clubs. This kid right here, Dave Stieb of the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, I watched him. Do no-hitters, one-hitters, two-hitters. He was unreal. No-hit club, Terry Mulholland. Hey, Rob Hirsch, I know you're a Philadelphia Phillies fan. I don't know if you remember that World Series, Blue Jays, Philadelphia. And it's funny because that year I absolutely loved Lenny Dykstra. Who else was there? Lenny Dykstra, Darren Daulton, John Kruk. But Joe Carter's in my nightmares. I gotta find a Joe Carter card. But I'm like, I was voting for the Jays, but I'm like, all season I was kind of voting for this team too. But the Jays pulled her off, which was awesome. Hey Tex, how's it going, my friend? Okay, here's the Rifleman cards. I knew that there was Rifleman cards. Another Sandy Alomar Jr. And how did this guy not win one Cy Young Award? The K-Man, Nolan Ryan, an absolute stud. Oh, we have Tino Martinez sporting the Seattle Mariners. Man, I'm like, Seattle had some good players at one point in time. All right, we got some hockey here. We're going to start off with a Jaromir Jagr card. I just saw some interview where Dykstra said he paid private investigators to follow umpires on their downtime and get info on them. Yeah, I could probably see that. It's a Travis, right? So I'm like, how does he not have one? I'm like, if you haven't already, check out Netflix's the Nolan Ryan story. I forget what it's actually called, but I watched it. It's a pretty good one. He was mostly on bad teams. That is true. So we're gonna start off with a Jaromir Jagr from the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia at that point in time. So this is a Canada Cup card, Jaromir Jagr. And then we have a lethal Pittsburgh Penguins. We've got Mario Lemieux, Kevin Stevens, Rick Tocchet. That line was amazing. And then the second line, if you got through this line, your second line was only Ron Francis, Jaromir Jagr, and name someone else. This guy, I was so disappointed when we traded him. Marcus Naslund to the Vancouver Canucks. Nazi had an amazing season, had amazing seasons in Vancouver, but absolute love Marcus Naslund. I'm like, and he started in Pittsburgh, which was super awesome. So this is a classic. So we got a Parkhurst Calder candidate of Martin Straka. He was pretty good too. Darius Kasparaitis and Scott Stevens give me headaches when I see them on YouTube. Darius Kasparaitis, I'm like, and he played for Pittsburgh for a little bit, but when he was in New York with the New York Islanders, I hated him. It says a rookie card, but it's not a rookie card. No, it's not. So ignore the rookie card. It's not a rookie card, but there's a second year Kevin Stevens, I think. Second or third Kevin Stevens. He was awesome. The Vince card, yes, absolutely love it. Like I said, there was one. I forget. Oh, maybe it was Sticks Jeopardy talking to Brandon about that. And I said I have a Damon Stoudemire one as well because obviously Damon was the first draft pick of the Toronto Raptors. But I'm like, I love Damon, I love Vince Carter. I'm like, I wanted. I'm like so in the media, I'm like pretty much everyone did not want Vince Carter to come back. Like when we started like getting better in like 2015 to like when we won in 2019. But I'm like, I wanted him back so bad. I'm like, I wanted him to get a championship. I wanted him to get a championship with Toronto. I'm like, I wish he came back, but it wasn't for, didn't happen, but what can we do? Here we go. Here's a first round draft pick, premier edition of Marcus Naslund. Why Pittsburgh? I forget who we even traded him for at the moment. I honestly don't remember who we traded him for, but I'm like, I think I was so mad at this trade because I love Marcus Naslund, and I'm like, he was so talented. He's a Ranger in this one, but he's a Pittsburgh Penguin as well. Alexei Kovalev looks like a Calder candidate. So for the rookie trophy, he was awesome too. But he had this reputation of just playing whenever he wanted to play, and when he's super talented, but when he got paid, he was okay. Oh, here's an ultra import of Ulf Samuelsson. Man, I'm like, Pittsburgh had the scoring. They had the scoring in the back end as well with Larry Murphy and Paul Coffey. But I'm like, Ulf Samuelsson, and we traded for Shell Samuelsson. Oh, my God. I'm like, two absolute big boys. Ulf Samuelsson actually came in the deal with Ron Francis from Hartford. It was Ron Francis, Ulf Samuelsson for John Cullen and Zarley Zalapsky. Absolute. We ran away with that trade. Why Hartford made that trade, I'm like, no idea. But I'm like, we definitely got the two better players in that deal. I like Zarley. I like Zarley Zalapsky, but I'm like, we didn't need another. We already had Larry Murphy, Paul Coffey. We didn't need any more rushing defensemen. Like I said, I collected a lot of Marcus Naslund. Absolutely loved him. This is his, I don't know, it looks like a CHL, it says, but he was playing for Modo. So this must have been like a draft pick card or whatever. Kind of looks like the other one, actually. Is it? Oh yeah, I guess it's just a variant or something. One's green, one's the other. Oh, there's an autograph card. We have Daniel Marois, and as you can see, there's a little scribble there. I would have got that autographed, so I got to put that in a protector or something like that. And Toronto would come and they would do like charity softball games. In the summertime, and usually it was like Toronto versus Montreal or Toronto versus like ex-NHL players. Actually, here's another one. Here's another one of Kerry Hoffman. He was a decent defenseman back in the day. This would have been his like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th year card. I believe he passed away, which is too bad. But Kerry Hoffman. And here's another one. We have a Jason Daw. I'm not sure if anyone remembers Jason Daw. I don't know if so he played for the local OHL team, and he was so good in the OHL. And he wasn't great in the NHL by any means of the imagination, but he was decent. He was decent enough. But that's also autographed. There's a little scribble there. Why I have that one protected and the others not, I have no idea. See, so Sensei, I do have some autographs. I might be able to go on that podcast soon. Here's another autograph card of Mr. Steve Larmer. He lived in the city that I live in, so yeah, he was pretty easy to get. He would always be in those events or whatever. And Mr. Steve Larmer from the Chicago Blackhawks, an absolute stud. I'm like, he was so good. Like, we're talking 90 points, 75 points, 86, 76, 84, 89, 87, 588 points in almost 9 seasons or so. That's pretty good. Oh, wow. We have Houston Texans, a one-time 3,000-yard club of, I almost said Derek Carr, but nope, it's his brother, David Carr. I'm like, I feel so bad for him because he got drafted by a team that did not protect him. Not in his first season, which I'm like, okay, rookies normally get that. They didn't protect him in the second season, third season, fourth season. Like, come on. He was so good. He was better than what he showed. And it's only because, I'm like, everyone would be scared if there was like 7 300-pound men running at you free all day, every day. We have a star rookies of Omar Jacobs. He was a quarterback. After a sophomore and junior season with 41 and 26 touchdowns, respectively, Jacobs declared for the NFL draft and was selected by the Steelers in the 5th round. He is a poised pocket quarterback with physical tools and patience needed to compete in the NFL. I would say, I'm like, considering he got drafted in the 5th round, that was probably not a good decision on his part. He probably should have stayed in. He probably should have stayed in college for another year. I kind of remember Omar Jacobs, but not much. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Pro Set 1992-93 rookie card of Eric Lindros. There you go, Rob. You're probably into that. Hey, SRJ. Of course, doing football when I'm not here. Okay, hold on. I've done 2 football cards, so I will go back. I got mad at this one. I got mad at the Houston Texans because they ruined this quarterback, David Carr. And then there was this quarterback, Omar Jacobs. I'm like, he got drafted in the 5th round. He was in his he could have went into his senior season, and he decided, I guess, to come out in junior season. I'm like, 41 touchdowns, and then your second season, 26 touchdowns? You probably shouldn't be coming out unless you knew you were not that good. I'm like, absolutely brutal. Oh, I know. I just had to get that off my chest. So Rob Hirsch, look at that. If he's not one of the greatest Philadelphia Flyers, I don't know who. Well, I do know who it could be, but he has to be in the top 5 for sure. Eric Lindros. We have a 1991-92 rookie of Pavel Bure. He went into the Hall of Fame a couple years ago. An absolute stud. Pavel Bure. We got an Fleer Ultra of Pavel Bure. Looks like that's possibly his rookie card as well. This guy, Calder candidate of Felix Potvin. I'm not a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, but I had respect for Felix Potvin for sure, 100%. And, that's actually a pretty awesome photo. I bought this card for $1, and it's on the, who does that? But I would have bought this a long time ago. It's probably worth 25 cents now. I lost money in the deal. Hey, Guru and Wahoo the Turtle. How are you doing? We got another Felix Potvin. Like I said, I'm like Marcus Naslin, Felix Potvin were the guys I was collecting back then. And Manon Riom. I'll buy that for $1. We have a Roberto Kelly of the New York Yankees. Absolutes. I liked Roberto Kelly back in the day, and I got it half off. So how could I go wrong with that? Oh, wow. This is a Young Guns card of Donald Audette of the Buffalo Sabres. Donald Audette was a decent player for sure for the Sabres. Had a pretty decent career. Here's my guy right here, Mr. Deion Sanders of the New York Yankees. Let's go. We have I believe this is a rookie card of Eddie Belfour. I'm pretty sure that it would be considered the rookie card. I bought my Gretzky rookie for $30 back in 1992. Only hockey card I own. Oh my goodness gracious, that is awesome! You guys show that off. If you haven't already, tell me what video it is so I can go watch it. You gotta show off that card. 23 Monch, how's it going? Okay, so we just had a Cecil Fielder in Detroit. Well, we have a Cecil Fielder in Toronto. Let's go, Cess. Oh, Rocket Ishmael of the when he played for Notre Dame, got drafted by the Toronto Argonauts. That guy looked like lightning there for I don't know. Actually, I think it's like you can actually see the TV. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the TV is right there. The hockey game. It's 0-0, Wild versus Flames. So I don't know. I held that for way too long, but Rocket Ishmael was an absolute. He was a beauty. Known as a Rocket, he was one of college football's most exciting players. Named Player of the Year by Walter Camp Football Foundation and finished second to Ty Detmer. Ty Detmer in Houston in Heisman Trophy, but Ty Detmer. Are you kidding me? Ty Detmer? Played receiver, running back, return man, and on kickoff team during his 3 years at Notre Dame. Returned 5 kickoffs for touchdowns and short of NCAA record. One short of NCAA record. Averaged 15.3 yards every time he touched the ball in college career, including a 27.6 yard average on 46 kickoff returns, 22-yard average on 71 receptions, 13.4 yard average on 25 punt returns, and 7.7 average on 131 rushing attempts, scored 15 touchdowns, and 1 per every 18 times he touched the ball. Absolute stud. Let's see. Oh, here we go. He got drafted by Dallas. We got Jamie Langenbrenner for the Peterborough Petes. Let's go. Oh, here's another Yammer Yager All-Star card. When the All-Star game was in Philadelphia. Rob Hirsch, were you at that game? We have a random John Drews card. We have the man that was traded by he got traded by Philadelphia for Eric Lindros. We got Mike Reese. He played for the local OHL team as well. Oh, we have one of Julie's favorites. We have Dino Ciccarelli. Let's go. We have a Deion Sanders in Atlanta. Zach and Guru. Here we go. The Atlanta Braves. Let's go. Hey, hobbyist. How are you doing? We have the Conn Smythe Trophy, the most valuable player in the 1968-69 playoffs, Serge Savard. So this is probably the oldest card in my collection. So you're going to get right because 68, 69 would probably be the oldest card in my collection, and this is it. And it's a blank back. 210 printed in Canada. So there you go. The oldest card in my collection right there. This guy was supposed to be something. He ended up being an absolute nobody. Nigel Wilson. But hey, his card's still getting protected because why not, right? We have a Joe Nieuwendyk second-year card for the Calgary Flames. Big shout-out to For the Pulls and the Autograph Fisherman, John Burgess, both Calgary Flame fans. All right, let's see. Let's get into, got some baseball here. Oh, Ricky Henderson of the Oakland Athletics. We have Bernard Gilkey. And like I said, doubles all everywhere. There's another Dave Steve. We have it's a cool card. We have a Sandy Almeyer All-Star card. That's pretty awesome. I like that one. We have a Junior. Oh, Zach, I've got a card for you right coming next. I've got a card for you, and actually, I'm going to be putting it in this afterwards with a sleeve. I don't know why it's not sleeved, but Zach, do you know what card it is? Is he the father of Mark Savard? No. I don't think so. I shouldn't say that so convincingly, but I don't think he is. But Zach, do you know what card this is? You will like this one. Dale Murphy, no, close. But we got a chipper. Have a chipper night. It's a first-round draft pick, Chipper Jones. I'm sure that you know this card probably very well there, Zach. But that's a pretty awesome card because Chipper, he was good. He was really good. Also liked him. Sandy Alomar Jr., absolute stud. We have a Jeremy Burnett's first-round draft pick as well. This is an awesome card. We got a Bow Breaker. Bo Jackson. Yeah, you probably have that card times 10 in your PC, right? We have a Master Blaster of Bo Jackson. We have a Raider rookie of Mickey Morandini. Oh, we have another one. We have another card for you, Zach. We got another one for you. It's Justice time. Justice time, Dave Justice. Let's go. Bo knows Bo. Bo knows hockey. Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football. Bo knows basketball. He knows everything. This is actually another autograph card. You have to look closely, but it is autographed by Wendell Clark. You can see a little scribble there. That's pretty cool. Wendell Clark. Justice prevails. Yes. This guy, I don't know why not sure why he had 11 touchdowns in 04, 4 touchdowns in 05, but, Tennessee's never been a passing team, but, we did get rid of him. I think he went to the Jets, fizzled out in New York, so maybe that's why. Star rookies of Jeremy Bloom. That's Eagles, right? Philadelphia Eagles. What's in here? Okay, let's see. 3 collector cards in here. I have no idea what's in there. Mike Ramsey. We got these are pretty cool. We have a Jeff Ware. That's a cool card. We got a Larry Robinson. If you look at the video that I did today, I opened up a dollar store pack, and there was a scorecard of him, and he was a big polo player. And the card actually explained, at the back, read how he got into polo and all that stuff, like horse polo or whatever. We have David McKay of the Blue Jays, and we got the one, the only Tony Fernandez. Loved him, great player for the Toronto Blue Jays. I think this I think is all Blue Jays in here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I believe so. So we're gonna start off with Jim Clancy. And the thing is, I apologize for Rob Hirsch, Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles, the Guru. I'm like, the Toronto Blue Jays dominated in the start of the 1990s, and we beat both of your teams for the World Series. So, not saying I apologize, but I'm sure you see some of these names, and you're like, no, I don't want to know those guys ever. Got Nelson Lariano, Kelly Gruber. He's the one that did the triple play that wasn't a triple play. Lloyd Mosby, absolute stud. We got a Rob Ducey, who's actually from Canada. Tom Hankey, one of the top closers in the game. Jimmy Williams. I think he went to Atlanta at some point, right? Was the assistant or something. Jesse Barfield. What's this one? Oh, Blue Jays leaders. We got a Tony Fernandez. Ooh, Jimmy Key. We got Jimmy Key. We got Mark Eichhorn. Dwayne Ward. Like the one thing about those Blue Jays teams, we had two closers. Tom Hankey got injured. I forget what year he got injured, and we thought we were done. But Dwayne Ward came in, became an awesome closer, and we ended up having like two just dominant closers for a couple years. David Wells. No bad feelings towards Toronto and Atlanta. It's Minnesota Twins and New York Yankees still. Oh, okay. We got Cecil Fielder. My favorite Blue Jay of all time, Mr. George Bell. Loved him. Mike Flanagan. Rance Mulliniks. Patty Borders. He was a good catcher. John Cerruti. The pitching staff was pretty decent. We got Freddie McGriff. We got the crime dog right there. Let's go. Third year. Todd Stoudemire. Jeff Musselman. We got Manny Lee. We got Ernie Witz. We got Rick Leach. We got Sil Capasano. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Just showing off some cards from the 1990s. And, just got through the Blue Jay collection. Because who doesn't want to see some Blue Jays? Let's see if I can find a George Brett. I'm not sure if I can, but let's see. All right. Here's a football card. Mr. Drew Brees in San Diego. 5th year card. We got a rink rat fan club. I was not a fan club of that, but I don't know. Oh, here's some LA Kings stickers. A little shiny shine, a little bling bling. We got Sergei Makarov. That's actually a decent card. And we got another Ken Griffey Jr. Let's go. Johnny Popsicle. Hey, how's it going? I have so many boxes I need to finish going. I know. I thought these are in just a couple of things like this. And, I thought I'd go through them, see what I got in there, and see if there's anything decent in there. So we got a little bag of cards here. Let's see if I can get into them. We're going to start off with a Tony Amonte. We got a Chris Contos. At one point, he was supposed to be a decent player. I think he had like one good year and then kind of fizzled. We got a Detroit Red Wings. History of Red Wing banner cards. So that's pretty cool. We got a Nicholas Lidstrom went into the Hall of Fame. Oh, and this one, Paul Coffey. That's actually a pretty cool shot in LA. And we had a Drake Barahowski of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Drake Barahowski. Let's see. We got Washington Capitals card. Oh, and at the other side, I'm not sure. There's a Ron Hextall card, probably from Philadelphia. Not sure if I can even get into it. I don't even know how it's even. Yeah, it's in there though. Ronnie Hextall, the GM of the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got Kyle Dykes. We got a Brewers card of Pat Listage. Pat Listage. I kind of remember the name, but not really. We got Bobby Essenza. Absolute great. He was a good goaltender. Brendan Shanahan. We got, this is a cool card. Looks like it's a Team Canada card. Looks like Brett Hull. Brett Hull and who's that? Who's the other guy? Is that? Not sure. Well, there you go. Brett Hull. So I haven't had time to watch it yet. What's the big CBE announcement? You switching to football battles? Yeah, football battles are always welcome on the CBE. Go check out that video. I kind of were you at the live on Wednesday? I kind of just went. The announcement was what I said on Wednesday during the live, and I'm like, there's gonna be a lot more battles coming, and there'll be some football battles. Don't you worry, there will be some football battles. Tony Tanti. We got a Pittsburgh Penguins. Look at that. Those are beauts. We got the original Winnipeg Jets, not the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, Minnesota scored. I'm not sure who scored, but Minnesota's up 1-0. This is a cool card. So this was like all the draft picks. So you have Mike Reese, Pavel Bure, Owen Nolan, and Nicholas Lidstrom? No, Keith Primo. I believe that would be. Who's Winnipeg? Who's Vancouver? Drake Berehowski was a 10th overall draft pick that year. Brutal. Peter Nedved. Sorry, that's Peter. So that's Peter Nedved with the Vancouver Canuck. That's a pretty cool card. Not the Detroit Red Wing, the Vancouver Canuck. We got a Dougie Drabek. How did those Pittsburgh teams not end up winning a World Series? Flabbergast me. Alexa Yashin. There we go. Slapnuts Gaming favorite player right there. So, this is cool. So in 1996, we held the Memorial Cup, and this is the ticket for the Memorial Cup. So Memorial Cup is basically the biggest tournament in the OHL, in the CHL, the Canadian Hockey League. And it's for the league is kids 15 to 21, and they do a big tournament. 4 teams make it. 1 team make it out of the OHL. 1 team makes it out of Quebec. 1 team makes it out of the Western Hockey League, and then the 4th team. So they'll do like 1 year in the West, 1 year in Ontario, 1 year in Quebec. So that 4th team is whoever's hosting the tournament, and we hosted the tournament 1 year, and we did not win, but I was there in 1996. We got Jeff Brown. Let's see. Work all night, so I'll watch it probably on my lunch break if I get one. Dang, people refuse to get sick on my schedule. They had to play the Braves. We beat them twice in the NLC. Oh, yeah, that's true, right? And then the thing is, they were young and immature. Barry went first, and then Bobby went second. So once you lose those guys, you're done. We had the Boston Bruins with the Stanley Cup. Will we see that this year as well? Will the Boston Bruins have the Stanley Cup? This is a Derek Eichels. No idea who that is, but they did. I'm like, they had pitching, they had defense, they had some power. I'm like, they did have a decent team. Randy Carl, he looks old there. Yeah, I mean, he was the coach for the Anaheim. I almost said Miami, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, and he coached the Maple Leafs for a bit too. Here's for the Ottawa 67s, the OHL, Jason Snow. No idea who he is. Jeff Puckett. We have a Upper Deck. Turn your sports cards into amazing prizes. Yeah, right. If you collect like 3,000 of them, maybe. That's a pretty cool card. That is a World's Champions. I don't even remember this card at all. It's the Centennial Collector Series, Montreal Wanderers. Montreal Wanderers. That's pretty cool. We have a Dempster's card. So Dempster's, I'm not sure in Canada that they're like a bread. So I have no. Mike Timlin of the Toronto Blue Jays. Mike Timlin. He was a decent closer for us for a little bit. We have another one of those. I don't know why. Sylvain Lefebvre on one side, and then we have a Mike Richter super rookie on the other side. That's pretty cool. The super rookie, Mike Richter. Oh, we got some football. Not sure if it's a good player. Ruben Drones, running back for Cleveland. Algie Crumpler. I remember he was a okay tight end for Atlanta. Tom Brady sighting. We do have a Tom Brady. This is his 6th year card. Mr. Tom Brady. Like this guy, Matt Hasselbeck. We'll take the ball and we're going to score. I think he added some other words there too, but Brad Boys. We have Andrew Raycraft when he signed with Toronto. Marion Gaborik, Julie Farnham. I did not even know. It must have just came out of a pack. I'm like, that is a pretty sweet Brady. I was like, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I'm like, for a 50-year career of his 6th season, that's basically a rookie card. Saku Koivu. And we have a Marek Saftos. Pretty cool. All right. 8 more minutes. We have 8 minutes. We have Eric Parker. And then everyone can go over to Sith. Joey Porter, Pittsburgh. We have a star rookie of PJ Daniels. I remember he was a speedy quarterback, I believe, and just never really amounted to much. We have another Rodney Harrison in New England. How good was he in New England? He was freaking good. We have a Devontae Edwards. Did you see about the Montreal Expos Tom Brady card coming in Bowman draft? No way. That's going to be super sweet. I just want to get it for that. Oh, this is tugging at the heartstrings right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys will know. Sean Taylor. Oh my gosh. It's a 3rd-year card, but that is awesome. That is so awesome. Sean Taylor, absolute stud of a safety. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace. Definitely we have Kansas City Chiefs. If you're here, do you remember this guy? Eddie Kennison. If you don't, I do remember him. Kansas City Chiefs. He had some good years. He had in 04 and 05, he had 1,086 yards and 1,102 yards. 8 touchdowns and 5 touchdowns. There you go. Kansas City. If I'm going to be keeping this out, just if you're not here, I'm going to show it to you the next time that you're here. TJ, who's your mama? We have a John Kitna from Cincinnati. We have another Cincinnati Bengal. We have a Rudy Johnson. We have goal. What? I have no idea what even. Goal robbers of Thomas Vokoun. I don't know. seeing it up close, I could not. I got no idea what it was saying. Don't worry, we do have some more football here. We have a Thomas Jones from the Bears, and we have another Jones, Greg Jones. Was he Detroit? No, Jacksonville. Jacksonville Jaguars. And we have a Cadillac Williams. Carnell Cadillac Williams. Very nice. We have a Ray Lewis, one of the best linebackers to ever play the game. And look at that. We have another David Carr. This episode is shaping up to be a Carr episode. We have a fourth-year card of Julius Peppers, recently retired last couple of years. We have a Jeff Carter from Philadelphia. We have a Brendan Shanahan, Detroit Red Wings, but he's the New York Rangers card. We have a Brad Richards. We have a Brandon Moreau. We have a Cristobal Huet, goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. We have a Matt Sundin in the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have a Brandon Morrison of Vancouver. We have a Marian Hossa. Why would Brady have an Expos card? No, he got drafted by the Montreal Expos. Did you see the card? Did you see the card? There was a Kansas City wide receiver. I thought I kept it out, but I must not have. Did you? Oh, you missed it. I finally get one. And you missed it. Just joking. Do you remember him? As I can, again, a couple of good years. He had in 04, he 1,086 yards for 8 touchdowns. In 05, he 1102 with 5 touchdowns. Had over 7,000 yards. Who I'm on I kind of like Russell Wilson and Rangers. Russell Wilson got drafted by the Texas Rangers, right? Yeah, he was drafted by the Expos. I think he actually had a card, right? So it was just a remake of that card. Lorenzo Cole. It was Eddie Kennison. Eddie Kennison must have just scored there. Oh, nice. We got another Kevin Stevens. I don't know why. I must have bought these because I'm like, I have this like the third one where I'm like, I'm not even sure. Probably 2 cards. I'm like, it's like vacuum sealed or something. I'm like, can't even get into it. But you have Craig Wilhan on the front and then Jason Muller on the back. Why would I even buy that in the first place? I have no idea. Oh, this is a cool card. Frosted Flakes, Mike Schmidt. That's pretty cool. Mike Schmidt. From the New York Rangers, we got a Randy Moeller. Eric Lindros was he? I didn't. Who was he? He wasn't drafted by the Blue Jays or anything, was he? I didn't even know that he was. We got Jack Clark, Mike Sullivan. I know some football players, like our guy Patty, played 2 sports. Had no idea about Brady. Brady was a catcher, I believe, right? Was he a catcher? I don't think he was a pitcher. I think he was a catcher. I remember hearing it a long time ago about Brady. Forgot. Oh, Juan Guzman from the Toronto Blue Jays. This guy, when he pitched well, he pitched really well. But when he got in trouble, he had men on base. He would take like 6 hours just to pitch a ball. He would not do well in the MLB right now. Rob Ray. We got another one. We got Patty Borders in the Dempster. Robert Dirk. We got a Rob Fairley from the Montreal Expos. Okay. Was he actually drafted by the Blue Jays, or was that just or did he just sign like a 1-year thing when he got drafted in the NHL? I don't remember him being. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. You probably know though, because you definitely know all that stuff. So, Bill Singer. Tom Brady was first. Oh, was he first base? Okay. We got a Gary Pettis. Todd Ellick. Rob Langway. We got a Dale Chokin. Dale's a chokin. The Dukes of Hamilton. No idea what that is, who that is, but hey, he's choking on something, so please go save him. Don Sweeney. We got a Patrick Flatley, he fell flat on his face. Guy Carbonneau. Mike Hoff, Quebec. Oh, he wasn't drafted high in either sport. That's good. Terry Kirkner. He had to pick a sport. He could, he wasn't picked high enough to. he was so slow in the combine. It was like slow mo. Can you imagine him run the bases? Imagine Al McGinnis. Oh my gosh. Brandon Convery. I was gonna say, what was his? It was probably he was a 5. Was it 5'9" or 6? Daryl Sador. Tommy Curvers. Garth Butcher. We got Laurie Boschman. This is a cool card. This is from the 72 Hockey Canada. Blinoff. So that's Yuri Blinoff. Must play for Russia, obviously. And we got a Stone Man. We got this is the original Mac Jones. Mac Jones. We got a Dave Christian, and a Rod Searnan. All right. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this here. It's going to be almost 11 o'clock. If you have time, go check out Sith Lordley over at Spine Ticks. He's doing his big time live stream. Guess that's why you chose football. Hey, step 5. You be as slow as you want it to be a quarterback. Just step 3, even 3. Just. I just looked out. Lindros tried out for the Blue Jays. Okay, yeah, I thought it was like a publicity stunt. Because I think so. What happened with Lindros is he got drafted. He got drafted by Quebec. He didn't want to play for Quebec, so I think he was like trying to figure out how he can get out of that, and he tried it for the Blue Jays. But I don't think there was ever an actual chance that he was going to. But remember, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Go check out my latest video that I released today. It has everything CBE related. If you want a chance to challenge somebody, Steve, I'm like, I know you don't open up. I know you don't really open up new stuff, but if you ever want, you're always welcome to come in and do a battle. Vintage SRJ. If you want to come in and you want to do your very first video as a CBE member, that would be awesome. I would welcome you. We could do football. We could do whatever. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm like, I do check comments. I just, sometimes I go, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes with my phone, I don't get the comments right away. And then it's not until I actually look at the actual video that I'm like, oh, there's hardly any comments here. But then I go and I'm like, there's 50 comments. I'm like, my phone didn't pick it up. So the YouTube app, I guess, didn't pick it up on my phone. But All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy Spine Ticks.